I feel like social media, people like to pretend that it's not, but it's a big extension of you. So many things about you.
Yeah.
So for me, if like you and your ex are still like cool or whatever, there's some kind of cool, it makes sense that you're following them.
Yeah.
But if you're not at all, you don't talk, this died, why? And especially if I've brought it up and I don't like it.
Right.
So what are you bringing a fight in this relationship about?
But why are you mad about it? Like, is that from a place
It's not,
of-
I'm not mad about it.
Hi guys, Murugi Muni here.
It's Lydia KM.
And we're back again with another episode of
The messy in between.
It's Definitely TMI.
Cute.
Hey girly.
Hi baby, how are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm so good.
I'm
Long time no
so
mic.
glad. Yeah, it's been fucking forever, man. This is the first episode we are shooting after actually having
The
TMI live. Yes,
experience.
yeah.
How was that, baby? Get out of town, right?
What can I say?
Get out of town. We told you the FOMO would choke.
Guys.
You thought we were kidding.
Yeah, it was
We
amazing.
were not lying.
It was. I don't even think I had thought it was gonna be that as amazing as it actually was.
Because
I was like,
you're in the detail.
Yeah,
you know,
you're
you're not
right.
in the experience. As we're just thinking, chairs, decor, but then the experience. oh, baby.
yeah, no, it was a lot, but oh my god, it was amazing. It was actually the best day of this year, definitely for me so far.
the best day of this year.
Yeah, what else has
Oh,
happened
fuck
this year?
yeah.
The
This year has been tearing my
horrible.
shit. What? This year has been kicking my ass. Yes.
been
That
such a
was
bad year.
definitely the best year.
Oh my god,
The best
it
day
was so
this
amazing.
year.
Yeah, and this year we decided not to upload a video of the live experience on YouTube because we were like, one, people who want to come could possibly come, and if you're even out of Nairobi or out of Kenya, we are seeing how we can get a link, because when we put up the episode of like what we are doing at the live, it doesn't perform as well.
It doesn't,
which is
and
crazy.
I understand
Yeah.
because it's an experience. So
Exactly,
it's like,
you
it's like
gotta be
watching
there.
others having fun is not the
Yeah,
same.
yeah.
So I actually think that was a really good idea. But we, as Joe said, we are working on having a live link so that if you're not physically able to go, and not you forget being outside, there's people who have like special needs, they're not able to come, but you want
Yeah.
to support. We're gonna have a link. I enjoyed it. The other ones, I don't know, it's because we didn't have like enough of a team. You know, it's like it's just like Nancy just swimming,
exactly.
swimming on her own. You know,
And
it's
then
like
us being worried
you
about
think
Nancy.
exactly. Whereas now, guys, we have a team, we have a
Yeah.
solid team, and everyone actually knows exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
So we can rest and actually enjoy
fucking
the
breathe.
experience.
Yeah.
Bien.
Oh my gosh! No,
my
tell me which podcast.
God.
Which podcast in these countries give you the
List.
experiences we are
Give
giving
the
you?
list.
Hello,
Give the list.
tell us. Thank you. Yeah, we really went above and beyond.
you
We
so
really
much.
went, and that's the
Bien
thing.
was
We will keep
incredible.
doing that. We'll keep giving people experiences and socials. We have an event coming up in December. Can I confidently say that?
Oh,
I believe I
definitely.
can confidently
Yeah,
say that.
we
Thank
definitely
you.
want to
we
have
have
one.
exactly. So if you don't want FOMO, just start saving now, so that when we release, you don't say, "Oh, I have to wait till November salary." By then,
Yeah,
tickets
we have
will be
a
gone.
social.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's
gonna
usually
be
the
amazing.
smaller, intimate ones, and that was like, it felt like a hangout with friends. There was something about that
Yeah,
intimacy,
yeah.
and because we can't, we want to give people an opportunity to come. That's why we have the big one, but then the smaller ones, it's like, we get to really hang out with you guys. So.
Yeah.
December definitely coming up. We're so
Exactly.
grateful. Thank you so much for everyone who bought the ticket. Thank you for people who even pushed for us, and the ones who want to support that couldn't be there.
Yeah.
It was literally one of the best experiences we've ever
Honestly.
had. And thank you, Bien, to his team as well.
you.
Oh,
Yeah, it was so amazing.
Yeah.
People who literally have not spoken to me in years were reaching out to be like, "Oh, congratulations on your event."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, thanks."
yeah.
That's just, that's
I've
how we
got to
do.
say, once we were done, right? It's like, oh yeah, it was good.
Ooh,
I went
yeah.
out to celebrate with my friends, whatever. The next day and the day after was overwhelming on social media. I am dead ass.
I know,
It's
yeah.
like it was done. Now
Yeah.
it's done. Now you're watching the impact. And because I have some stuff with that, like, whoa, I had to really take
What
deep
stuff?
breaths. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like, there's a lack of control with impact. Like the experience, I'm there, I know what I'm saying, I know what I'm doing, I'm part of it. But once the impact goes, it's like I need to breathe through letting it, yeah? So yeah, it can be
interesting.
overwhelming. Oh yeah,
right.
definitely. I had to just take a bit more, like some deep breaths, and also it's like a kind of not standing in your light properly, like
Right.
confidently.
Yeah.
So and actually that exercise really did help me. I was just like, we can't keep doing this, and I get to a certain point, and then I feel that. So it's like you get there, and then you start feeling anxious and stuff. I was like, I am wanting to create an impact in this world. Let's get used to it. Let's skip the part of like anxiety and panic, and let's just go to this is what you do, this is your purpose, this is what you love to do, and this makes sense. It's not like we did a private show and then everyone found out. It was like we were begging you.
We were literally
Please
crying
get
on
tickets.
social media for like a month. That's so
Exactly.
interesting. I didn't know
Oh
that
no,
you.
yeah,
That you,
I get quite anxious. I can even self-sabo sometimes.
Yeah. But this is like after the fact.
It's after the
I feel like,
fact.
in fact, for me, the after is the best because it's like the part that I was responsible for
It's
is now
done.
finished. Now I can
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah.
Everything else is just like, that part talking about it, great.
Yeah.
I'm not doing nothing here.
Yeah,
This
no,
is
no,
just
no. I think
relaxing.
it's a standing in your light, like being boldly enough, standing
Right.
and just being like, yeah, this is the impact I'm creating. And
Yeah.
sometimes the impact we create goes beyond what you even think is is your capacity,
Right.
and that's like whoa,
Yeah.
okay. But yeah, we skipped it. It took a second, and I was just like, God is great. This is what you guys were praying for. This is what you've worked so hard for months.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. And I
That's so
did.
awesome. Okay, fine. More on that later because I want to hear more about that.
Yeah.
You know, because this is the first time I'm hearing about it on social media.
I know you
and
don't
speaking of
experience it
social
for
media,
sure.
yeah, exactly. Speaking of social media, that actually this point is going to come up later in my points.
Oh.
But this is one. This is our topic for today, guys. Is relationship social media etiquette. And one of the ones that I'm going to mention is I should never find out anything about my close friends or my husband on social media before they have told me themselves.
Yeah.
But also that's not realistic, and you will see why in a bit. But anyway, the reason why this came up, I think someone sent me a message on Instagram and they were talking about like, hi, my boyfriend still follows all of his exes. That's what she said. She's like, he still follows all of his exes, but he says he just would be weird for him to unfollow them. He doesn't like interact with any of their posts or engage with them or whatever. He just still follows them. So she's like, do you think it's appropriate or do you think it's inappropriate? Off the top of my head, I was like, to me, it sounded a little bit like, why are you doing that? But also it sounded like, I mean, it's not like that's not your enemy, you know, kind of thing. So I was like on the fence, and that's why I was just like, let's talk about like, how do you expect your partner to interact with you and interact with others on
Yeah.
social media? So
Yeah.
basically the etiquette when you're in a relationship, when you're married, when you're together, basically, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like for that one, I feel like social media, people like to pretend that it's not, but it's a big extension of you. So many things about you.
Yeah.
So for me, if like you and your ex are still like cool or whatever, there's some kind of cool, it makes sense that you're following them.
Yeah.
But if you're not at all, you don't talk, this died, why? And especially if I've brought it up and I don't like it.
Right.
So what are you bringing a fight in this relationship about?
But why are you mad about it? Like, is that from a place?
not- I'm not mad about it.
Okay, do you need to qualify as the person who is like, for example, asking your partner to do something or not do something? Do you need to qualify why you feel that way? Because it could be coming from a point of trauma, could
I
be coming from a
agree.
point of like lack of self-confidence or whatever.
Yeah.
And I get that that's my. I mean, I care about you, but like, is it my problem?
Yeah.
Is it my burden?
No, let me tell you, if I'm imposing my burden onto you in a situation where I'm relieving me of that burden also disturbs you and causes you issues. I agree. That's a conversation. This is my stuff. This is my problem. Tell me where you're coming in about this, right? But if it's heavier on me and nothing on you, I don't understand the problem.
So if I say that I don't want to unfollow because now maybe my ex will reach out to me and be like, hi, I've noticed that you've unfollowed, and now I'll have to explain like why I'm unfollowing. So for me, it's just like, I just really don't want to have to deal with that and have that conversation. So I just stay there.
My discomfort is sure, and your potential discomfort is a maybe. I trust you're going to be able to handle it well.
No, I can't. Let's break up immediately.
What the fuck? I get it. Like, for sure, I understand. Like, me, I have a big issue with being told what to do. I know that comes off as, like, a shock to everyone around.
I
know.
almost fell.
You almost
off
fell. I
my
know.
chair.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Me, timid baby.
Imagine.
Anyway, so I feel like I tend to handle myself with like a certain level of integrity. So when somebody tries to nitpick at how I'm acting, it really bugs me. So even though I'm saying this from the woman's point of view, if it was
Exactly.
a guy
The other
telling
way
me, I'll be
around.
like, grow the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I know, not nice.
Imagine
but, yeah.
God sends her a good man, and then now just because
Oh,
of
no,
social
not
media.
my tree. I would never say that to my tree.
Oh, right.
God, never. Oh.
And obviously, as we're having this conversation, Lydia and I work on social media. So for us, I feel like when we're talking about social media, it's not just like from a place of just like, oh, where we go to just interact and just have fun.
Yeah.
It's also from a place of work. But a lot of the things we'll discuss, I think we can be able to put ourselves in the mind frame of just like, if it was just any other ordinary social media. Also, we both have had very public social media relationships. One of us has had a public social media breakup. One of us has had multiple public social media relationship scandals. So, I mean, I think we know what we're talking about when we
may have some expertise.
We may have. We may
this.
know some of these things. Fine. Number one, following each other. Is that a given?
I think that's basic. Personally, for me, first of all, I feel like any account I open about anything, business, anything, my man is the first. You remember who was our first on TMI? Right.
Yes.
You just, like, that's what I
Ironically,
expect.
anyway,
because it's a numbers thing. Just that. Just follow. Bloody hell.
Is it a numbers thing?
Yeah.
That's a question. And me, I was saying this because my man does follow me and I do follow my man. But there are times where I'm just like, on days where he has not watched my stories, some days when he didn't watch my stories, I feel happy about that because then there's no opportunity for like questions. You know, sometimes some of the things that I post, especially on TMI, sometimes can be very questionable. Some of the things we are saying, and it's not like questionable from it's not true or it's whatever. It's just like it could be an uncomfortable thing for somebody who doesn't think or live their life as freely as or as expressively as I do.
Yeah.
You can understand that, right?
Yeah, I completely understand that. Guys, I am here literally living an experience that I don't know what the hell Joe's talking about because the concept of that she is living in a way or she posts stuff that her husband might be uncomfortable with. I'm trying to gather that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe when you get a man, maybe it's like, for example, this is not me personally, but like if you, let's say you're a lingerie model or something like that, but your man is uncomfortable with seeing other men comment under your lingerie post, like, oh my God, sexy. Wow. I would love to taste that. Oh my God, touch me with that. So maybe your man is uncomfortable because you see, in reality, your man doesn't ever get to see other men admiring you. That's something which is like, he wouldn't even know that other men admire you like that, you know, unless you come and tell me, but today in the petrol station, a man approached me and he said that he wants me to have his kids, like, unless in that situation, but seeing it there and everyone else seeing it, that can be uncomfortable for some people.
Oh, I get it for sure. It's like, I think this is it's like a wonderful sign of the health of your relationship though. It's like the separation between you and your husband.
Exactly.
It's clear that we do have a relationship, but we are also two individuals
Right.
and we differ in the way that we express ourselves, in how we exist in the world. And so you not necessarily wanting him to watch it is not necessarily out of like, he doesn't accept you for who you are or anything like that. It's a
Yeah.
matter of you are allowed to exist in the world exactly how you want. And that might bring discomfort to him and that's okay.
Yeah.
It's so that I would prefer to not watch his stories. I think that's wonderful, but I still I gotta walk through that, guys. I gotta walk through
When
that.
you marry a pastor, I see that happening. I don't know why.
Joe,
I just
Joe,
feel like
Joe.
there's a reverend.
Shut up.
And now we'll just be like, yeah, we regret to
What
inform
are
you
you
that TMI
saying?
is cancelled
Stop
because
talking,
you don't
please.
know. No, you don't know.
I do.
We don't.
I
we don't.
do.
Don't.
I do.
You don't.
I do.
You don't.
The only pastor I could marry is married. Yeah.
Which one is it?
Oh,
Is it Pastor Nganga? Because I don't know if he's married.
is Pastor Nga married?
Is he? Surely he can't
I don't
be.
think he's married. Is he married? He is.
Well, there you go.
There you go, baby.
There you go. Okay, fine. So for lead following is like a must.
Def.
For me, it's just like it's neither here nor there. On the flip side, though, some days, for example, like when I've posted things, then I tell him, "Oh, you saw on my stories that I did X and Y and Z," and he's like, "Oh, so I haven't watched your stories." That also is kind of annoying to me.
You get really offended
I
when people haven't watched stories.
No, it's because now I'm just like, I've already caught all these people up. And then now it's like, if you had watched, you'd get the context of what I am now telling you because you have seen. But I that's something by the an expectation that I've released for him because I'm just like, you're also like literally you have a full-time job. At what point would you have stopped to just like watch stories, you know?
Yeah.
And even for you, I'm just like, you're busy.
Huh?
Is she though?
Yeah, it's a whole thing with her. For
Yeah,
sure.
I mean,
But
I'm
let
one
me tell you
person.
this, yeah.
I'm one
Let me tell
person.
you, can I tell you something though?
Thank
The
you.
truth. Let's say if I had a really busy day, because what happens is that I get really easily stimulated. So when I'm going my day and it's a very stimulating day, I don't want to
Yeah.
be going through other people's day with them. But
Please don't put me in other people's.
No, listen. But when
Thank you.
I sit down, you see at night, I would just come.
Yeah, exactly.
With all the responses.
Oh my
all
God,
the-
Joe! Wow,
What?
so cute! Wow, amazing! Fire emoji. I love it.
Exactly.
That's the best
So
part.
when
yeah.
I sit and it's like I have a second, and also I
Yeah.
don't want to watch your stories. Not. I want to see like what happened. What did we
Yes,
eat? I want
yeah.
to be attentive.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I get that. Yeah. For my man, it's like kind of like even when he didn't watch, even for like a week, I'm just like, it's fine.
Yeah?
Right now, it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. That's growth.
Thank you. It's growth, honestly.
Baby.
And also, it would be different if your man is like a social media person, so he's always on social media.
Yeah.
If he's then not engaging with your stuff or like seeing what you're posting, then that's problematic. I
Yeah.
feel like it makes sense if it's like, oh, you're not even usually on Instagram or whatever,
Yeah.
but like now you are, but mine is the one where you draw the line.
skip.
Relax.
Yeah. For sure. For me, the reason why I said this is because I feel uncomfortable when other people's boyfriends do this on my page. If I've posted a picture, your commenting needs to be very, very diluted. I don't want to see love struck. I don't want to see fire emojis and you're a big man with a girlfriend.
Sorry, I thought you mean like your own boyfriend.
No.
Okay, fine.
Like other people's boyfriends. So
Right,
if it makes
yeah.
me feel uncomfortable when you do that, because I'm looking at here, like, first of all, I don't want her.
Yeah.
I don't want to be on the block list, on her block list.
Yeah.
And also, what are you doing? Because sometimes you feel scared that someone is thinking, why is it comfortable to do that on your page?
Yeah.
Now, maybe they're insinuating there's some shit going on, and
Yeah,
I don't want no
exactly.
smoke. I don't want no smoke. So if it's like that for me, commenting like inappropriate or whatever, even if it's like I've posted a really fire picture, double tap, and if it's a birthday picture, happy birthday balloon.
Full stop. I don't want to see a single love heart from anyone who's not my sister
I
or my
do
friend. If
not-
you're not female,
no,
don't
I don't
want to
see
love heart.
any of that, and I
Yeah.
feel like that needs to be like observed
Yeah.
across the board because it's inappropriate.
Now,
You
let me
know.
ask you, do you feel like that applies for women as well? Because I know, like...
It does.
Does it really, though?
Especially for me, the people who I know are in a relationship, I am not commenting love struck.
Yeah.
I am not commenting for emojis. Let me even tell you this. I'm single, but I don't post. Like, if I see, I'll give an example. Rotimi posted a picture, or I think it was a video or something like that. And he's like a gym guy, so he's like kind of, muscly or whatever. And I was like, I'm not about to go on there and be commenting what I truly are, like emojis.
Why?
I don't know. Because
No,
I feel
yours
like
is how umezidi,
no. I
eh?
feel like sometimes it gives I want you, and that's not what I'm trying to express. This is a hot video
Right.
without can it be hot together?
Right. Oh,
you know?
right. Okay, fine. I get what you're saying. Me, I feel like generally I don't expect my man to be like even liking. For example, if it's like a woman who's like you're not your personal friend.
Corazon's new
just
picture
like,
at the pool.
exactly. And
No.
that woman needs to be taken off the
I
internet.
don't think we can exist together with Corazon. You take Instagram, somebody else give us another
The
app.
little V. I was just like, so this is the only part which is the costume. All this.
Where's
I
the
am no
waist?
better than a man.
Waist.
I am no better.
So
yeah.
now I can't
No,
find my man
no,
liking
yeah.
that. Even
okay,
liking.
I like, yeah.
No,
No, actually,
no. As in, when I go to like and it says
Unless-
my nigga and others,
Yeah.
I goddamn not. Goddamn not.
If that's a personal friend, I feel like that one for me, it's not an issue. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, if this is someone who we are friends with, like now, if Zach likes your picture, I don't mind
A
that.
bikini picture.
Yeah.
Zacchaeus, what are you doing
No,
here?
it's
Get
fine.
the fuck out.
But
Get
is
the
there a way you can remove someone from your likes? You can do that.
No.
Can you remove someone's likes?
Please, if I see
No,
Zach
that's
liking
one, no.
a picture of me in a bikini.
But why should he like all others? Because he just likes you
No,
as a person.
skip.
He
No,
likes you as a person.
skip.
No,
Skip.
come on, guys.
If
Okay.
I see Zacchaeus on my likes, though, I'm blocking him the next day. Please. I
This
beg.
is how your friends should be with your man.
Ah,
You
no, no,
understand?
no.
Let me tell you what me I feel like if like for example, let's say Rotimi, let's use him as the example. He posts a really amazing picture. Before I comment, if I want to comment something, I will comment and see like what's the vibe generally of the comment section. You see how people done like some people have put like 5 fires. Someone else has said, "Oh my
You
God,
don't wanna
looking
put
good."
10.
Yeah, I don't want to put 10. So I want to fall somewhere in the middle. So maybe I'll put like strong arm fire. So you see that one, it's like you're commenting on like
On
the
the
strength,
physique.
the physique of like the strength. because
get
I'm a
your
gym
point.
girl.
Yeah.
And also there's a bit of a fire, but it's not like fire.
Yeah.
No.
And like
yeah.
cut, you've got to relate to
Exactly.
the physique, so that it's clear that you're saying your physique is cray, not wink
But
wink.
for you as a single person, I don't
know
understand
what
why.
it is. No,
Actually,
because
I've never
now
actually thought about that.
under
Yeah.
the comments, it can be like,
Yeah.
is this person trying to like come to me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Even I see how
Yeah.
guys comment under my picture. It's like, it's appropriate.
Yeah.
I'm single, but it's like once you start doing love hearts, now people think you want them.
That's
and
the
then
thing.
it's public comments. So now it's like, it seems to be public. You don't know
Right.
if this person has a girlfriend. You
Don't know anything. Yeah. Actually, may like when men comment on my pictures, but like things which are like useful, kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
you see when I've posted a picture with my kids, something like to do with motherhood or like something which is just like, because also as a man, as my man, why do you just have time to be scrolling and just like commenting on people's pictures,
No.
love hearts and
No,
fires?
for me that has
No.
always been a hard stop.
No, thank you.
Going in people's comments like that. No.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the max that your man can now comment? Let's say on my picture with my tiny little dress.
He's not even there, baby.
He's not following me. He's following me.
He can follow you.
Okay, what
But,
comment can he give?
for example, like the gorgeous picture you took, I think you were somewhere in like a land. Insert picture here.
Right.
Yeah.
Farm
See
girl.
that one. It's like sexy,
Yeah.
but you're wearing clothes, and it's like, yeah.
Okay.
Oh no,
So
no.
can
that
he comment?
Oh no, he can like, and then what he can say is the color of your dress is nice.
Nah,
I
a
like
man
that
would
brown
never
on
say
you.
that. No.
Oh, Shamba.
I like that brown on you. That's so
Shamba.
sexual.
Shamba. He can comment on the Shamba behind you.
All right, that's actually
Yeah.
good. That's a good one. Or the
No.
sneakers.
I don't even know
something
what is your man commenting under mine.
Okay,
or
so what
vice
you're saying
versa?
is that men are not allowed to comment on women's pictures.
My man on my friend's stuff. No.
Okay, guys, tell us if you agree with us. If you are king
No.
betweener, please tell us. Do you even comment on women's pictures? Because
Yeah.
it's like
me, I'm
clearly
just
it's a
saying
very
personally
thin
for
line.
my friends and like for anyone who I respect around me. I really need those boundaries set because
Right.
I don't like. For example, people always say things just happened. I just started this affair with
Yeah,
my
it
friends.
didn't just
It
anything.
didn't just start there.
Yeah.
It started with something inappropriate, like a little seed was planted, then something else. Then now the comment is not under the pictures. Now we've upgraded
in the
to
DM.
he's sending to the DMs. But since you are okay here, then the upgrade seems like only small. Then now he's
Yeah.
responding to your stories with love hearts, and then you're in the hotel fucking. It didn't just happen.
Hey, my God.
It didn't just
I'm
happen.
a lot more forgiving on what I can accept as a DM comment as opposed to like, on comments.
But
actual
not someone's
comments.
husband.
Yeah, no.
No.
Most times though, you don't know if someone is someone's husband. In fact, sometimes when someone sends like a comment or like a DM which is like borderline, I'll go to their page and that's the one who has put their loving husband,
Yeah.
father of 7.
Yeah.
And you're like,
especially couples who we know, they're celebrity
Yeah.
couples, and we know you're married. I stay where?
yeah.
Yeah,
Let us
there's
know,
no
guys,
need.
if we are over.
I like
yeah.
being on the side of safety when it comes
Yeah.
to shit like that.
Okay, so let us know if you think we are overreacting or if we are if this is like appropriate. What about following women who mostly post thirst traps? So like you find your man is following Corazon and Vera and Ambare and all, I don't know, even those Fashion Nova ones. Those Fashion Nova ones who
Yeah.
have bodies which is just like, girl,
So
just
he's-
following them. He's not liking, he's not whatever, he just follows them.
So here's the thing, like I don't nitpick with this, or actually I can't tell you what any of my exes were ever following. I'm not there. I'm not focusing on that. However, if sometimes you just see, like let's say I've gone through 3 thirst traps and all of them my nigga and others liked.
He's not liking, he's just following them.
I don't even know how I would know that.
Because like when you see, let's say you're laid in bed and like he's scrolling, all you're seeing is like a bikini picture.
no,
bikini.
no. I
Will
have
you
a
tell
problem
him
with
I would be uncomfortable? I'm uncomfortable with you following these
I'm
pages.
curious as to what's happening there.
Yeah.
I'm curious about that. I think I would put a pin in that because like you're free to follow people, and especially if you're not commenting and stuff like that, then I can see that there's a line as far as how you're being perceived
Yeah.
on social media because you're in a relationship with me, and if you're just like enjoying, because even me, I don't have a problem with my man watching porn or anything like that. So it's like there's some
It's
freedom
some
there,
visual
but sometimes it's like
stimulation.
I want to know
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll put a pin in that.
Yeah, me, I would put a pin if the women look nothing like me. Like it needs to be
yeah,
like
you
women
said
with
that.
similar body types. It can't be like you're looking at like super skinny Caucasian women, and that's what
Yeah, you
your
have a
feed
thing
is
with
all.
that.
It just needs to be like it's kind of like me.
Funny enough, no. I actually think that because even me, a lot of the things that sometimes I'm into, it's like more fantasy level.
Such as?
You're here.
Such as?
We already
Donkey
said.
hair.
People always comment to me even when they see me. The
I see
Japanese
her
with
Japanese
dreads.
with dreads.
That isn't actually a thing. I was being dramatic.
Picture, please.
I was being dramatic, but then now
I need a
people took it.
picture.
And so you get my point. It's like
Yeah.
you're allowed to have a fantasy world about what
Right,
it, like
yeah.
what visually stimulates you. I don't really have a problem with that exactly, but
okay.
yeah, I would put a pin in that.
Yeah. Okay. Let us know, guys. Are you okay with your man and or your woman following just like men?
Yeah.
These gym men, buff guys, what? And that's just like all she's following.
Basically,
Rotimi times a million. Wow. Okay, fine. Posting drama. I feel like this one for me is just like one of the ones which was like definitely a no. If we're having a fight, there's no way I expect you to be talking about it on social media.
ever.
Or
Me,
even
the
me.
subliminals.
Yeah, no, subliminals is a part of life.
Because you do subliminals doesn't mean
That's-
they're not
do
inappropriate.
I appreciate that? No, I don't.
It's too bad.
I don't post subliminals. It's not now
Joe.
we're having a fight. Yeah, marriage is not the
I
end.
will
can
expose you
also
on this
divorce-
TMI. Slow down. Back up from that mic. Back up from that mic.
You know what, May? Like me, this is what I like.
No.
It's like, like yeah, when it's more subliminals, but that are directed only to him, that only he will be able to see and like understand and be like, oh, okay, fine, kind of thing. For example, let's say you're having a fight, and like I'm at dinner with Lydia, but I'll post just our plates so that he knows I'm at dinner with someone, but who knows if it's Lydia.
Follow her for more marriage advice.
Follow me, guys. You have to keep them on their toes. Keep them moving. You know what I'm saying? That one I like, but it's not like for everyone. That like,
Yeah,
you know, yeah.
No, those ones are just like immature and childish.
yeah.
100%.
But sometimes people don't post subliminals, so to speak. Like, for example, you see those how someone be like, when you're having marriage issues, that's when you'll have all these quotes of like, invest in yourself, self-care over everything to make sure that you're mental. It's like, that could be generally how you're feeling at that time. And so
Yeah.
you're posting how you feel. It's not necessarily like
Yeah.
directed at the other person, even though maybe you're trying to elicit a reaction from them.
Yeah, I know, some people do that, but now
Yeah.
me as a wellness creator, you won't know. Every day is self-love. So is it a breakup? Is it happiness? Is it joy?
The
You
talking
won't
stage
know.
has
But
ghosted her. We
how
don't
will you
know.
How will
Yeah,
you know?
we don't
to
know.
be honest, I avoid that. Any like bringing things that are negative about your relationship to social media.
Yeah.
I try my best to stay out of that, even subliminals or anything like that. Now, speaking of,
Oh, wait, on that point, I also really hate following couples who, when they're having drama, are having drama on social media. So you have posted something
Tell
on
me
stories.
Who. Tell me who. That's my tea.
That's
Tell me
your
who.
tea.
Tell me who, baby. Tell me who.
Then you'll see 2 seconds in Nairobi Gossip Club. Sijui who posts something saying break up, just like the end, there's only so much I can stand. An hour later, Nani responds, and then someone else responds, and then Stuart. It's just so
I don't
much.
like it in that it's
Yeah.
like this is harmful to your relationship.
Yeah.
But okay, if you're giving us tea,
Oh my God, these are the ones, and they're your biggest fans, but here they are.
Yeah, I am. But I
waiting for
mean,
the
you're
tea.
feeding me. So what do you want me to do?
It's true.
What am I gonna do? Enjoy
You
the
gotta
tea. I'm not
eat,
gonna
girl.
judge you. And also, I don't know. Maybe there's a plan that you guys want to get on Nairobi Gossip Club,
Oh,
and this
yeah,
is like for a new
exactly.
song. How do I know?
Yeah, more often than not, it's for a new song. There
Exactly.
you
So
go.
then now, let me just drink the tea. If it's a lie, it's a lie. If it's not, we go on. Another thing for me is I do see social media as an extension of who you are, as I said. So be mindful about what you're posting. Anything sexist, any bigotry of any kind. When you're saying some things but it's like, it's supposed to be funny, but funny to whom? When it's like
Right.
inconsistent. Like now, for example, I don't know, you're married and you're posting things like, at the end of the day, it's like, you got to have 3 women at a time. That's not a joke when you're married. So you can't say it's a joke, And I feel like people gaslight each other all the time. It's just a post. It's not just a post. It's what you want the world to see you. You want the world to align you with that. And I want to know why.
Ooh, right. That's something I'm willing to have an open conversation
Yeah.
about. Like you post something and just be like, oh, this is so interesting. Why do you post Andrew Tate and saying, hey, go King? why do you do that? Then if he's just like, babe, this is no, just explain, like, so you find it funny. What's funny about it? Like,
Yeah,
or like to
what's
you,
funny?
what do you find funny about that? Yeah.
Like, I want to know. Like,
Yeah.
I'm curious as to the why, because maybe our values are not aligning. Maybe
Exactly.
we don't know
Yeah.
what's happening here, because what you're expressing on social media, and also it has an impact. And now attached to me, it has a bigger impact.
Exactly.
Ooh, yeah.
I definitely feel like that's one of those things which I wouldn't even tell a guy if, let's say, we are dating. I wouldn't even tell him I am uncomfortable with
wanna
you
know.
posting. Yeah. In fact, I would just be like, I would just tell you I want to know. And if you just keep doing it, it's just for you to take mental note
This
of
is who
and
he
make a
is.
decision about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like, even if he's not posting it, if that's what he's always watching, if that's what he's always looking at, that
That's
just
who
tells
he
you
is.
something.
Remember,
Exactly.
men for sure, who they admire is very telling of who they are.
Thank you so much. Speaking of what he's posting on his stories, do you expect a man to post you on his socials?
Um,
And if so, how far in? And let's assume two different scenarios. Your man is a social media poster, so he's not like a content creator or whatever, but he does post like frequently. It's just like church. He posts like family, he posts like things, friends, and whatnot. Do you feel like there's some kind of validity that comes with like your man acknowledging you on social media?
100%. Again, as I'm saying, it's like an expression of who you are, and also it depends on what you post. If all you post is your work, like you're an interior designer, then I get it. I don't expect to then be the random spot.
Yeah.
But you're posting your friends, you post going out, you post what you're doing. But then, like, when I'm with you, you're omitting me.
Yeah.
See, there's a difference.
Or you're being put there, but like you're in the group.
You see, there's a difference.
Yeah.
There's like the omitting part, and then there's the, like, it just doesn't make any sense why I would be randomly on your story.
Yeah.
But definitely it's validating.
Yeah,
It's an
for
expression
sure.
of who you are and what you're creating and how you want the world to see me. So to see you, sorry. So when you post me, it makes sense.
Yeah, even me, I feel like it depends also on the context of does this person post frequently?
Yeah,
And if
and what do they post
What are they
about?
posting exactly? If he's posting like people and whatnot, I would love to. And me, I would say like 6 months to a year into the relationship is what I would say. What do you
I think 6 months
Yeah,
afterwards.
I feel like before
yeah.
6 months, it's just kind of like it's too
Let's
fresh,
figure
it's
it
too
out.
new. Exactly.
Yeah. And for me, I need a longer time. I'm not sure.
Also, Lydia, 1 minute into the
For sure,
relationship.
definitely. Don't listen to me. Don't.
Don't listen to her. This is your
just,
queen.
This is just for entertaining purposes.
This is your queen. This is the problem. Yeah. Anyway, definitely me. I would want to be posted. Birthdays,
Definitely.
anniversaries.
Yeah, and again, based on what your man is already doing on social media,
Yeah.
if that makes sense too, then fine. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I would say so as well.
What someone said, he can't be on Instagram. Like, for real, what is a man doing on Instagram unless he's an influencer?
He's commenting on our pictures. That's what he's doing.
Damn.
Someone's gotta do it. Okay. Well, how do you feel about your man posting other people? But like posting other people who are like maybe close friends, but it's just like it's kind of just in between. So for example, he posts a picture, like a friend of his tags her love heart on story.
I'm gonna need to know the context of that dynamic.
Oh, she's
big
just
time. And also
the
for me,
friend,
I have guy friends, so I know like there's a lot of things I would definitely post, knowing that these were men who are not in relationship. Like, it's like you've got to be mindful. Now, why am I putting a love heart? It's a simple thing, but then what seed is it planting in that relationship? I don't need to do that. And then that's how your guy friend's girlfriend has a problem with your relationship, but you're shocked. Like,
and
what
you're constantly taking pictures, leg up,
sat
on him,
down.
do you what? Like
there's gotta be ways. Sometimes someone will just have a relationship, a problem with the relationship, period. So that there's nothing you can do about that. But where you can help it,
Yeah.
I go over and above.
I like
to
that.
not bring any issues.
Anything which could potentially
Yes.
be interpreted in a way that is off. I'll say with all these social media relationship etiquette things, and because you keep mentioning being mindful, I recognize how sometimes you can think that you are mindful, but to someone else they can be like, this was inappropriate. And I feel like in a relationship I need us both to be open to hearing the other person's feedback of just like, okay, maybe to you are mindful, but I'm like, but Lydia, for me, when you posted X and Y and Z and you guys were sat right next to each other and like his hand was on your thigh, I was uncomfortable with that. And you could be like, oh, I didn't realize, because for me it was just like, oh, and being able to hear that feedback, get the feedback back, and be able to action it. That for me is like really essential, because it's
for
like,
sure.
I want you to be comfortable and happy. You want me to be comfortable and happy. Why
Without
would I
controlling each other as well.
Without controlling each other, exactly. But like responding in a way that it's like I can tell you care about how I feel.
I agree. I'm not going to lie. on the point of like being manded as far as what I'm doing, I am on the severe extreme of leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
But it's rare that you're going to come to me about something, because that same leave me alone is balanced by I am always mind. I'm literally thinking top of mind, like, does this make any sense? It's something which I have to breathe a law when I'm feeling like I now have to do this thing, because it's, oh my God.
But love is a funny thing, because love sometimes can make you feel like, you know what, I'm willing to bend over backwards because this person, I want to make him happy. Let me give you another example, very specific one. You are Lydia. This is the caliber of clothes you wear. You see this? This is the caliber. This is what you're usually doing.
Yeah.
Your man is Muslim.
Already doesn't make any sense.
Your man is Muslim. No, relax. He wasn't Muslim when you met, but 2 years into the relationship, he changed. But you're so deep in love.
What are
just
these
listen.
things she's always confessing over my future relationships?
I'm just giving an example. Let's say that has happened. Now, you guys are trying to get married, but like his mom is having an issue with him getting married to somebody who is not Muslim. So he's trying to show her that you're kind of like, modest, that you can be modest, and that you're not really just a short skirt girly. So he's just requested, babe, could you just for the next few weeks just try to like wear pants and like long
I'm still in this
sleeved
relationship
tops.
when someone's a Muslim.
Yeah.
That's not
you're not.
Lydia.
You can't just. You're not gonna just break up tomorrow. Like now,
No,
become Muslim. You're gone.
that's a big one. That's not a small thing.
Is it a today, tomorrow for sure? 100% you're moving. You're leaving him.
Someone, oh yeah, for sure. Religion is not a conversation. Like, it just isn't. Because
Close this button of yours.
and it's more necessary, not because I really do respect other religions for sure, but now when it comes to how we're going to raise our children, now we are not sure what we are doing, and I'm not doing any of that. I'm not doing any of, no, we don't know what we're going to do, then no.
Okay, you converted for him.
Who is this you're talking
He's
about?
a rich Dubai sheikh. He's a sheikh in Dubai, and he's amazing. He has a really long beard, a really big
You're not hitting any of my pain points
bank
at
account. He has a really big bank account, and he's really friendly. He's so kind. He's a wellness guru who gives you affirmations during sex all the time.
Good one. We're getting warmer.
We're getting somewhere.
But I get your point. There's some things which is just like, are you willing to bend this little bit for me for a certain thing?
Yeah.
But whatever it is that I'm bending can't be intrinsic to who I am. It can't.
Exactly. And
It
yeah,
can't.
I guess it can't be. And if it's like
Yeah.
it's central to you being able to express yourself as
Yes.
a person.
No, it can't.
I mean, yeah.
But if
definitely.
it's something else, like if it's something small or whatever, even my clothes.
Yeah, don't show your toes on social media.
Okay, I can do that.
You see,
Toes,
small things.
small things like that.
Stop with the crop tops. You can't be going to the gym with your top reaching over here. I want it to cover till here.
No, I don't know who you're with. Think about who you're in a relationship with, bro.
Bloody hell. Hey.
Oh, somebody sent a list.
Oh, jeez.
Posting thirst traps you shall not embarrass me, brackets.
Oh my God.
Posting
Wait, let's take them one by one. Posting thirst traps. Women post thirst traps all the time.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to the gym so that nobody sees this.
So men are not
Move
allowed
on.
to. Is he allowed to do a shirtless picture?
Yeah, but first of all, what are you doing? What is that? Are you saying he's taking a mirror? My tree would never. My tree
Your
would
former
never.
tree did?
He was not a tree.
Oh.
So my tree
Would never.
would never. Yeah, he's.
Oh yeah, me if I actually but I guess that's a personal preference thing. Men who are taking mirror pictures, you're setting up your camera with your tripod. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's just not for me. But
By the way, I keep mentioning this tree. For those who feel like it's a bit out of context, I said that what I'm looking for is a tree. A man whose roots are rooted down, that no matter what comes, he's not going to be shaken. You have a tree. I have a couple of other friends who are also married to trees, and I've seen what happens when like the wind fucking blows.
Oh, and it
I
blows.
promise you, that aesthetically pleasing
Branch.
person, yeah, when shit blows, he's swept away like you. You're both drowning in the wind. So for me, I'm looking for a tree, a real tree. Yeah.
you're gonna get a tree.
We found this tree on Bumble, and literally Brie was just like, this one is ready for a rush. You're tomorrow.
And
Yeah,
that's
but
what
then I
we
didn't
want.
respond for like a day, so he
Why?
unmatched me. I don't know.
Lydia.
So much was fucking going on.
What was
Joe.
fucking going on? It takes 2 seconds to reply to us. And this is what my problem is. You see, You see now.
Brie was just like, fucking find him, post on Instagram.
I say, yeah, take
And
a
say,
screenshot. Please.
screenshot.
Oh, because on Bumble, he has to now match you back for you guys to be able to. No,
done.
it's
I know.
too much,
It's done.
Lydia.
I'm so sorry. I'm
Lock
so sorry.
in. Lock in.
Actually, that's what he had asked me for coffee
Shit.
day. He was like, we lock it in.
Yeah. Now look.
Why are you all staring at me like I stole someone's baby?
Because you see, this is the self-sabotage you're talking about at the beginning. You say you want something, but look, it comes and you're where you are not grasping it.
literally was-
So annoying. I want to
Actually,
fucking go
Bree's
to
fault
Aurora
because we were
show.
chatting shit about it instead of responding.
That is the problem now. Oh my gosh. Okay, fine. So something else with social media. If we are in a fight and you're not, and I'm giving you silent treatment and I'm posting on social media, how do you feel about that?
I don't agree with silent treatment. You already know that.
All right, yeah, boring.
Yuck.
Ugh,
Don't agree with abuse.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, some forms of abuse. Sorry.
Pray for Zacchaeus,
Okay, the
guys.
baby.
Pray
Keep
for
him
him.
in your prayers.
Anyway, there's many. Let me respect your partner's privacy if they don't like being posted. Go.
I mean, let's just. I have found, this is one thing I have found, because the people who usually, when we're like, oh, if your partner didn't post you, that's a red flag. People are usually fighting for their partner's rights to not post them. Sometimes people are just like, no, he didn't want to post, he's just not that kind of person. But yet he's been posting. He posted his ex a million times, but it's just you is where he's drawn the line.
No, she's saying if
He didn't want to be posted. At some point, sorry, you're gonna need to be posted. Yeah.
At some point, your privacy is not my concern.
It depends. In certain contexts, I like, fine, you don't want it to be posted all the time. Like every single time we're together, I'm always posting. But like even a once in a while, like one picture in a month.
Also, I don't understand what's happening.
Yeah, why?
What's going on? What's going on?
Okay, if he's like, he doesn't want some of his colleagues might follow you and he didn't want it. But why?
Why?
Yeah, even me for that one, I would need to know a why. Yeah, unless it's very contextually relevant. Like maybe he says, "Oh, I don't want you to post me when we are in bed, or when we
Well,
whatever."
there's someone I know who works in security, so it's like for them, it's just like everything is like
Okay.
zero. You've
That
gotta
one
be,
is a reason, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's got to
but
be
no.
only a serious reason for sure.
Yeah.
And for me, actually, something else which I realized is that I need someone to respect what I do. Like because so many
Ooh,
people
that's a
kind of
very good one.
yeah,
Yeah.
people see like oh you're just posting pictures, something like that. This is a purpose driven thing that I do. If it was just about posting
a
pictures,
career.
it's a career
Thank
that
you.
I've built. We've kind of made up, really. Yeah.
But that we literally.
And I need you to respect. I need to respect what it takes to do what we do. I need you to respect like the work I need to put in. I need you to see that when I'm on my phone, it's not the same when you're on your phone.
Hey, whew.
It's not.
Bloody hell.
Yeah,
It's true though.
As
yeah.
I'm on my phone, I'm bringing us money.
You are.
What
You're
have you brought
earning
us except for likes on Corazon's picture? Nothing. Yeah, so it's like I need that
Yeah,
respect
I
for
get
the
that.
work that we do.
Yeah, I get that. Because Zach and I have been through so much on social media, there are seasons where he has requested, like, please just don't post me. And there are seasons where I've just been like, I'm not posting anything about our relationship for a while. And usually sometimes just based off of what we're going through, it's like we need that so that like
That
I can be able to
makes
focus on other aspects of my content. Because now under all the ones about Zach, it'll be like this question and bringing up this conversation and whatever. So there are times like seasons where it's been like months and I haven't posted him. However, when I was doing research for this topic, I went on Google and I searched what is a social media red flag. And one of the things they said is if you go on someone's page, someone who is married with kids, but they appear very single, that's problematic. Like, I want people to come to my page, even though I'm not posting my husband like all the time, like 24/7. I want them to come to my page and it's obvious I am married with kids. Like, I want that to be
on the
obvious.
kind of content that you create. For example, Joy Candy is a fashion person.
Yeah.
Like it depends. If you're so strictly on one niche,
Right.
I understand why we
Or
don't need
baking.
to see a picture. Right.
Yeah.
It makes sense that way. But
Yeah.
if you are like posting everything else,
Yeah.
well, actually she posts a lot, but she doesn't post her man either.
Yeah.
But we know
But
though.
like once
but we
in
know,
a while,
we know
exactly.
she has.
Yeah. And once in a while, like when he posts something, she'll repost it or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like you can tell it's not that it's hidden.
It's just
a
to make it-
private relationship, but it's not hidden.
Yeah.
For me, it's like if it's too like you're getting too much because now you've posted and he's called you, delete that picture right fucking now. delete that picture. I swear to God, Lydia.
Come on. Come on. I've
Like,
never dated
sir.
anyone who has that kind of courage. Crazy.
People out here are moving mad, babe.
That's what?
They are moving mad.
That's crazy to me. You're not real.
Exactly. Someone's phone has been thrown against the wall because, maybe they posted something. And
No,
sometimes,
that's
guys,
too
even
much.
test your relationship a bit. Post him so that if he's dating other people, they can be able to respond and say, hey, that's also my man. This one of like, you're not posting your man so that people don't claim him. You're better off posting earlier.
Oh, I tell you this now.
You're better
There's
off,
no
girl.
point. And I feel like that's a fear-driven way is weird. If it's just like I want to just be private, that's just something I don't feel I need, versus like you're afraid that if I post him, now I'll know all the people who he's cheating with, so I don't want to know.
What?
That's just so weird to me.
It's so weird,
Yeah,
guys.
so
No,
odd.
Definitely not.
Question: what is the etiquette with your friends and your man on social media?
A DM conversation cannot be like longer than 2 exchanged messages. Do you
First
know
of all,
what I
even
mean?
know her man's page, so let's start there.
First of all, right?
We had to search him on social media
She
right
don't
now.
even.
Guys,
You
couldn't
don't
tell
know
you.
exactly.
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, so for me, pictures, I'm comfortable with him liking like pictures.
Well,
Commenting,
depends on which one.
Exactly. Well, for me, by the way, he can like any,
The
right?
Greece yellow bikini pictures. You find your nigga and others.
Yeah, because like, can I tell you why? Because my assumption is because for me, like for example, when I see your content, if it's a reel or a post or whatever, before I've even seen the picture, I just need to see Lydia KM. Like,
Yeah.
you see, this is, and I imagine that that's how it would be with other people as well. It's like I just want to support your content. Like you said, it's a numbers game. So for me, that one, no. Commenting, that's a very slippery slope. I don't expect my man commenting on anything except a business page or a fitness page.
Yeah.
Literally, that's it.
You're right on the
Yeah.
likes because it's like, it's you
It's
just like
mindless.
it. It's
Yeah,
a
it's just like,
mindless
this
like.
is-
I think
exactly.
you're right. Yeah.
DM is where things tend to get kind of like wishy-washy, and just like you've said, you want to be mindful. You don't want to leave the door open to anything that could potentially be seen as like, and I'm just thinking if it was your man, like if it's like, okay, I've posted a picture and you've sent like fire, then maybe I say, thank you. Then you say, yeah, looking good. What are you up to? No. Can't. I literally can't. Like, it can't be now we are having a conversation or whatever,
Yeah.
because you know how these things are.
I feel like
No.
honestly, a lot of these things that we are saying, if you have to keep minding someone around them,
Yeah.
I think that's enough. He's saying enough. If this is like something I'm having to train you every day on,
Yeah.
it's not okay
It's
to like
basic etiquette.
inappropriate. It's
Yeah.
not okay to be saying sexy baby to my friends. Like guys, if you're having to train someone like that, maybe you guys just don't
Sexy
have the
baby.
same values for sure.
Yeah.
So like for me, it depends on the relationship we have outside already. You know what I mean? For example, one of my friends, we go to the gym with her husband, right? It's not that I actually follow him at all. I still don't. But it's like that would make more sense knowing that I spend so much more time with him versus one of my friends' man who I never see.
Right,
You know,
yeah.
it just feels like further. And also,
Yeah.
it just feels way further.
Yeah.
I feel like the personal relationship should give nod to
Yeah.
the person. Me, I'm actually afraid of following people's
Yeah.
husbands, even my own friends. Because sometimes it's like, I just don't know.
Yeah. And then also it's like, for example, that one who's like your friend and her husband, you go to the gym together. So if he posts something, let's say gym specific, it can make sense also that you're responding. But if he posts something like, which it's not even a part of his life that he has even let you
Yeah,
into,
yeah.
now even let's say he's posted something about work and you're like, oh wow, you're in construction. What do you love most about what you do? Oh, that's so interesting. I would love to come and visit you at work one day. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
no,
I
guys.
feel personally like you've just got to be really, really mindful. Like
Literally bending over backwards
I
to
think
not
so.
potentially overstep.
I
like it
really
can't
think
be.
that's
yeah.
where we need to be at
Yeah, we
because
need
it's
to
just
be.
so thin. It's just such a thin line. I know some people are just like, oh, it's just social media. Like, if you trusted your man, if you trusted your friends, no.
Yeah.
I can trust my friends and still know to have healthy boundaries.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, all of these are based off of how we interact, guys, with social media. Even though some of them are you guys having submitted your responses to them, I also recognize there's people who probably both of you are not even on social media. Like maybe you and your man, none of you are like on TikTok or whatever. And if that's the case, then maybe some of these things are not going to apply to you. This is probably for people who interact with social media frequently.
Yeah,
right?
and with us, it's like people know what we like. Like you just see someone be like, "Oh, Lydia Cam liked this,"
Yeah.
right? So it's like my like doesn't feel like it's just like I can just put it anywhere
Right,
because now
yeah.
it's just like you see now when gossip people come, someone has collected all the likes.
And people really go and
I'm
collect
telling
these
you, they have
likes.
screenshots of what you liked in 2010.
Oh my God.
So then now it's, it's like
Yeah.
you've just got to be really, really mindful.
You know,
I
on
would
TikTok,
say.
you can turn off the feature where people can see what videos you've liked because they have like a tab where it's like, these are the videos you've
Yeah.
liked. Hey, at some point, I was just like, wait, people can just see this video about.
Yeah, no, you gotta turn that off.
No. Okay, another question. You start dating a guy, and he still has pictures on his page up of him and his ex.
I'm gonna need you to wrap that up.
Immediately.
Wrap it up.
Okay.
And I won't say immediately, but it's just like, I'm gonna trust you that, like, based on where we are going, that is not necessary.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you going to tell him? I would really like for you to delete the
I would
pictures.
hope I don't have to fucking tell you that, Jake.
Sometimes people need to.
But if I need to, I will.
You'll do
If I need to, I will.
Yeah.
If
Okay,
I
even
need
me,
to, I
I'm
will.
just kind of
Especially
like,
now that if we're posting each other on social media, I don't expect that your ex's pictures are still there. I did an ad with an ex, so I had to put it as archive in case they came on my ass about it. But is it on my page? Can anyone else see it? No. Yes, because that's how it's supposed to
the
be.
brand watching this now, like, guys, able go and check. This is in breach of contract. I want to see the ad. Are you gonna show me after this?
Yeah. What's it? Also another thing, or what was I going to say about exes? Sometimes, for example, it was a video of my birthday. I'm not deleting that. I'm not deleting
Because
that.
he was there.
Yeah,
Now
he
what
was
can
there
you
and
do?
that happened. I'm not deleting that. I'm not deleting that. I'm going to need you to move on. If it was like something that really made sense for me to do and he comes in one speck here and there, I need you to move on.
Even
and
if it's
I
a
will
kiss,
move on.
Even
Huh?
if it was a kiss,
Yo.
a full-on snog.
No, that's a bit much, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
But are you deleting it? It was your birthday. You turned 30. Are you removing him from your memories?
No. And I hope my man doesn't have the time to keep scrolling down there to see.
That's the thing. You see,
I hope so.
Sometimes that's why you do even really want them to follow you. That's the question that I keep asking.
Do you know what? The longer we go on, baby.
That's it. Thank you. Now he has time to peruse and really look into this video. Kumbe at minute 57, you are like, I love you forever and will stay with you for the rest of my days. He doesn't want to see
If
that.
he wasn't following me, how do you know?
That's it.
Guys,
I
tell
keep
your man
saying-
to piss off on your social media.
Thank you very much. I had a question on spying. Okay, so spying, basically going through your man's social media, like his DMs, who he follows, which pictures he's liked or whatever, but basically on his phone. I guess this just goes like with going through his phone.
Yeah, no.
No.
Yeah, I'm no. But you know, if there's cause for it, something happens, I'm just like, that doesn't
me
make any
check.
sense. Or, you
Yeah.
know, what are you doing here under some kind of thirst trap? If there's no reason to, then no.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Very much agreed. Any others that they mentioned?
I would never tag my man on social media. You said that. You regret doing that?
Don't do it, guys.
Don't
do it. I'll ask yourself, if you are you doing it for a reason? Is it so a poke
'Cause
and go and
why?
follow him? Because if you tag him, then we go to his page, then now you're angry that we went to his page. Why?
Yeah.
Why did you tag him then? Because the whole
This
point of
is
tagging
true.
is like, oh, this is the person. Go and see who they are. So yeah.
I agree. Don't overshare. My man. Now all of a sudden it's all about him.
No, sorry guys. Sometimes something happens and like it becomes your entire personality. Because the reality is that sometimes you'll get into a relationship and maybe
It's
it
a
overwhelms you.
season as well.
Exactly, it's a season, and now maybe you met. Now it's been a whirlwind romance, and now you're getting married and whatnot. Of course, it's going to be like your entire personality right now, but that
Yeah.
might change. You'll get pregnant. Now it's all about pregnancy.
Yeah.
You'll give birth, and it's all about motherhood. You cut your hair, now it's all about natural hair, taking care of natural hair. Allow people to evolve, guys.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
be my
here
man.
for it.
Yeah.
I love my man season.
I have absolved people of the responsibility of keeping me entertained on their social media. If I'm following you and like I liked what you were talking about before, but suddenly you changed and now you got saved and you're talking about something else, and I don't like it, I'm not gonna be like, stop now, you've changed.
Yeah,
and then,
no. Allow
I'll
them
just,
to evolve.
just
Yeah.
unfollow. Allow them to be who they want to be, and then let them find the tribe who suits the season of life that they are in.
Yeah.
So let me give you a quick list. Social media red flags in relationships. Yeah. The first one, they said refusing connection. If you send your partner a connecting request or like a follow request, they should accept it within a reasonable amount of time. If they do not, let them know you sent it to make sure it did not simply get lost in the shuffle. That's a red flag. If you send a follow request and they don't accept it immediately.
I feel like that's weird.
Certainly. Second one, appearing single. I already said this one. You should never feel hidden in your relationship. People with pure intentions do not hide their partners, period. There's really just no reason why I'm being hidden. Thank you. Constant new friends or new followers. Can you make new friends in a relationship? Absolutely. In an appropriate setting. Healthy individuals meet people at work or in other spaces and make connections.
For me, I don't think my man can have a new girlfriend.
Right.
I accept everyone who's been here. I even love and respect them for you. I've never had an issue with that. But new ones, I met and made a new female friend. No, you didn't.
At work?
No, you didn't.
His work wife. You don't have a work wife. Who will feed him? What about if you notice people start following him a lot?
What do you mean?
Like maybe you posted him one day.
A mistake.
Yeah,
you
and you didn't know, but you didn't tag him. You posted him. But somehow, people have a way of just like finding. So you just posted him. Now a lot of people are following him. How do you feel about that? Do you need his page to be private? Question.
I feel like I would love that. I feel like that feels like the way forward.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Let's just say that. Our man, yeah. Unless he's
that
an
feels really
influencer,
good,
in which case, why are you with him? Next red flag, blatant flirting. Obviously, there's flirting subconsciously where it's just like, oh, maybe you said something which was inappropriate, but they didn't recognize it was inappropriate. But blatant flirting. No. Imagine your man has left a picture. This is this emoji. That woman's picture. No. We are not doing that. Liking inappropriate pictures, definitely an issue. Hidden messages. Yeah, on Snapchat, for example, when you chat on Snapchat, it just like the messages just disappear, I think after like 24 hours. So it's just kind of like, it's very sus. Only online in private. So it's like, okay, so they're saying some people do not keep a social media profile and that's okay. However, if you know that your partner uses social media regularly, yet they never open it in front of you, it's a red flag.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like
and
you never
people
want
who are saying it's just social media. It's not
guys.
Just social media. Right now, it's like it's currency. It's how we communicate. It's how we connect.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Social media, by the way, has ended relationships, marriages,
because
even, guys.
It's a way to express who you are more openly. So now I can see who the fuck you are easier.
Exactly.
That's what's happening.
And I feel like people interact on social media how they wish they could interact in real life.
Yeah.
This is factual. People will be saying things in comments and like in DMs that they would never even be able to say to your face. Never. So that's actually the true you. It could actually be the true you. So if your man is constantly doing questionable things there, but he's like, but she's just, because she's in the US, we're never even going to meet or whatever. It's just like harmless conversation. Is it?
No.
It's more about why are you okay doing that? Why
to
are you
be
okay
honest,
with
I feel
that?
like a rule of thumb would be, I want you to be almost afraid when you're on social media. Almost in fear of what the hell you're doing because you're in a relationship, and it should be that way. Just like how when I see a hot guy, I might send it to Joe and be like, yo!
But you'll not be.
But I will not be there.
The
writing,
yo will not be on the comment.
Exactly. It's okay to be a bit afraid of your partner.
Yeah. Let's keep appropriate boundaries.
But you know what? I just thought of, this is a lot of work, man.
It is.
I haven't had to think about any of this shit for 2 years.
I know. But already I feel like already the way you conduct yourself on social media is already very relationship ready, I would say. It's very relationship ready. Yeah.
Like what?
Like the way you just said about Rotimi's picture, you wouldn't just go and be like, damn, this is amazing. Like, you see, and if you're single and he's single, I don't know if he's single, but assuming he is single, there's like, I mean, you could say whatever the fuck you want, but you don't, because you don't, you're just like, if you're sending a message, you want it to be like a clear message
of what
as
it
opposed
actually
to like,
is.
oh, is Lydia trying to, no.
And then now even someone else looks at the picture, they're just like, oh
Lydia.
Wow, Lydia.
And his last 3 pictures.
Now it's a thing.
Now it's a trend.
It's a fucking trend.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, we don't want that.
Yeah, that's, oh my God. Actually, all of this just made me think about what relationships actually are.
Yes. Oh, on top of you do it in real life, and then you also do it on social media. In real life, it's like, obviously it's like obvious. There's some touching between here and here that you're not touching people. But like on social media, it's like, it's very borderline. Something can be screenshotted in just the right way to make it really seem like something is happening, whether or not something's happening. So you need to literally be bending over backwards to make sure. Yeah. Can't wait to welcome you back.
Baby. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Living.
Anyway, guys, you tell us what are yours, and I would love to hear some unconventional ones, tell us things like when your man comes in, you check everything he's been doing on social. Give me some tea, give me some unconventional relationship social media etiquette, and not like we just literally want to hear, because I feel like with social media, based on like the things you've been through or what you've been through in your relationship, the rules that you have probably make sense for you guys for many other reasons. Yeah, let us know.
Should we do one on work social media etiquette? Because I know a lot of people. Angie Mukara was telling me the other day about how she's just like, when she discovers our coworker is following her, I think she says like she blocks them, or like it's just a boundary that she doesn't.
A friend of mine said that.
Yeah, exactly.
He's close to his coworkers, but don't follow me. You see, that's like obviously us in our line, it's just like everyone's following each other. It's like we're all creatives. But I guess that's different. So maybe let us know which other kinds of social media etiquette, even maybe family social media etiquette. Is there family social media etiquette? I feel like your families are the ones who are just floating on social media.
Right.
Pointless, inactive followers for the most part. It's like you have the 2-3 who are doing it. But so many of my cousins are on social media.
Yeah.
Pointless.
There's no, but it's a numbers.
It's a
game.
numbers.
So
It's
thank
a
you for
numbers.
being there.
Thank you,
Anyway, guys, we can't wait to hear more of what you guys think are relationship social media etiquette. Give us the unconventional ones, as she said. Let us fight in the comments. Sometimes when I go in our comments and I see people having like a real back and forth, I'm like,
I like
this is the space. This is respectfully and kindly. Exactly.
We love it.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode or listening to this episode. Don't leave here if you're not yet subscribed to our channel or you're not following us on the podcast platform that you're listening on. Please do. It really helps our channel out a lot, and it's free for you. Literally will cost you like 1 MB, the data that you are going to be using to browse.
Even one?
Probably less. Definitely probably less. Please do subscribe, guys. It really does help us. Thank you so much for watching / listening, and we'll see you in our next one. Bye.